The Trump administration is ramping up its efforts to trace the funding behind Antifa. At the president's roundtable Wednesday, officials describing the coordinated campaign to expose the networks they believe are fueling nationwide unrest. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. The roundtable is part of the administration's broader push to confront domestic unrest. Jeff, what do we know about this coordinated campaign?
So at Wednesday's roundtable, President Trump went into more detail about the administration's whole of government approach to investigate, disrupt, and also dismantle Antifa, including a major push to expose its funding networks and dark money sources. The roundtable featuring several cabinet members and independent journalists, including Katie Davis-Court, who described recently being assaulted by Antifa in Portland.
Today, I am sitting here with a black eye and a concussion after being violently hit in the face with a metal pole. I watched 20 Antifa militants help my assault suspect escape into an Antifa safe house that is 1 block away from the ICE facility.
Among those in attendance, Seamus Bruner, research director at the Government Accountability Institute, who echoed administration officials that unmasking Antifa will require tracing its finances, which is exactly what his team did.
We followed the money, and we followed it to the top of what we call the protest industrial complex.
Bruner describing what he calls, quote, Riot Inc., a corporate-style operation equipped with boots on the ground, marketing, and legal support.
Dozens of radical organizations that have received more than $100 million from the Riot Inc. investors.
Bruner also pointing to GAI investigation showing coordination across cities like Portland, Seattle, and Chicago, involving people who were paid and transported to participate in the unrest, specifically naming some major funding sources like George Soros's Open Society Foundation.
The Arabella Funding Network, the Tides Funding Network, Neville Roy Singham and his network, Foreign Cash.
Designated as a domestic terrorist organization, Antifa, which is short for anti-fascist, is an ideology, not necessarily an organization. But it's been accused of organizing or encouraging violent riots, most notably during the 2020 Defend the Police protests and the more recent attacks against ICE facilities. Now, Bruner did urge the IRS and Office of Management and Budget to review or revoke tax-exempt status for nonprofits that are misusing funds, adding federal authorities could use RICO statutes to target networks as well. Reporting for the National News Desk, I'm Jeff Harris.